Yo, everybody, it's Bugsy here. Yo, everybody, I got something to say. Oh, anyways, guys, let us let us adjourn to Towers Unite. We can sit and all fight. As I sit down, we'll go back. We'll go around. Sometimes I just kind of. Sometimes. Sometimes, guys, um, cool things happen, and I'm just happy that there's like a free Sega magazine. It's not like Mega Visions where you had to pay for it. So it's like completely free. There's articles and I'm just like, oh, it's so cool. Like I'm so fucking over the moon happy about it. Some people are like, Bugsy, why you do these videos in Tower Unite? Because it's fun, and while I'm just hanging around making videos, I can just talk to you guys and level up at the same fucking time. It's a win-win. You know, some people are like, no, Bugs. But some people just kind of don't. Some people look at these videos. And oh yeah, the three Bugsies are gonna be talking about Lorenzo again. They're gonna be clowning around with that man pretty soon. He knows that they exist, so now that's gonna happen. But you're talking to Bugsy No Name. The other guys are a little busy. So let's talk, man. Let's converse. Let's talk and converse, folks. So, anyways, um, let's talk and converse, folks. So I wanted to talk about two things. One, there's a Sega magazine, and two, I was thinking of doing a what if I wrote Sonic GX, but I'm not gonna call it Sonic GX, even though, I feel like Hurricane 360 would be like, no, you can't rewrite Sonic GX. I'm like, let the series die because I'm ashamed of it. Hurricane. I don't know why you don't give Sonic GX to somebody that could probably like do the concept better. Because obviously you never wanted to do it, or you could probably go back, redo everything, and make it a little tighter. Yes, it's a shameless Son Alley thing. I'm like, and like Amy from the Sonic X series, which is what that Amy is based on, is not really the same Amy from the first Sonic Adventure, who was basically, I like Sonic, but I'm here to help the flickies. Like Amy in the Sonic GX version, she's like not like stuff with Nagus and Sally's dad. And she's like, oh, enough already. Like, that's I just feel like that's how Sonic X Amy would act, because that Amy is kind of an asshole. She cares nothing but Sonic, and I kind of feel like being around the Freedom Fighters, people she doesn't even try to interact with. Which, doesn't really show Amy's best qualities, because even if she's after Sonic, she wouldn't have a beef with a lot of the other Freedom Fighters. I feel like calling her Missy is a little too much, though. But, it is what it is. I just feel like if I'm gonna do like a what if series where I would theoretically talk about what I would do, I mean the first thing I would do is take out the angels and demons. You know, keep metallics and shit, but none of these angels and demons because they have no place in a goddamn Sonic thing. This ain't Archie we writing. I love Archie, but we ain't doing the whole angels and demons thing, and they didn't do the angels and demons thing. I think the only thing close to that was like Aurora and like when Locke died and shit. That was it. But basically, some people, some people, um, just kind of do that because that was kind of the thing in the mid 2000s. You know, make Sonic Angels and Demons and make it all edgy and shit and like make everything like a commercial to Black Topic. I say Black Topic, I meant Hot Topic. What the fuck is wrong with me? You know, it just seems kind of dumb, you know. You know, the Angels and Demons thing. I like the thing with Scratch and Grounder because, like, you know, Scratch is, like, scared because fucking Sonic can turn supersonic, and that was kind of funny. That was actually pretty cool because it's kind of a. It is a natural reaction to see how Sonic has, like, grown and how everybody kind of see. Everybody kind of see, you know, kind of has, you know, because the Freedom Fighters only know Sonic from when he was saving Mobius with them. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog crew has never, like, Sonic has never gone supersonic for real. So Scratch and Grounder, are basically created to catch Sonic. Seeing him transform, yeah, Scratch would be afraid. Because this ain't the old days where he would just outsmart them and call it a day. No. Now they see that he's supersonic. They're like, oh my god. You know, Scratch is like, oh my god, I would keep that. See, but like, and the fact that Snivelly wants to fuck up their date, I mean, that should be like a bonus to him, but he should be like, you know, I can take, oh god, Uncle Julian's base. You know, I just feel like he'd be trying to take over, like, you know, Eggman's entire everything instead of just trying to fuck with Sonic and Sally. Because, I don't know, it just seems like that would be one of the things he'd do, but he'd want to, there'd have to be something in it for him than just him fucking with them. Because you gotta understand, Snivelly is an opportunistic weasel. If there's a way for him to get power, he'll take it. He'll fucking take it. Like, in the Archie comics, he was like, you know, Eggman or Robo Robotnik was like, hey, Snivelly, you can come and join my side, the winning side, or you can stay with the Freedom Fighters. You know, and Snivelly fucking left. He was like, nah, I'm going with Uncle Julian. Even though that may not be the good choice because at Snivelly's core, he's a fucking coward. He'd rather go on the quote unquote winning side than actually do the hard thing and stay with the Freedom Fighters who actually gave a shit about him. And gave him a second chance. That's the thing about Snivelly y'all need to understand. Now, you know, I don't mind the Sally moments. Because if this is supposed to happen after Sonic 10 AM, I would really try to actually connect what happened between him and Sally. Because that's the thing that never really got explained. Like, what? Like, they chased after Robotnik, but how did Sally feel about Sonic leaving and still dealing with Snivelly and all this other shit? When did Sniffly revealed? How did that happen? Why is he the only one there now? Is Nugget still there? Why is Nugget still in the void when he is out? He's out in like the last season, the last little shot of like Sonic 9 questions that need to be explained. So, and like, what, and like, was Robotnik hopping from universe to universe? Rebuilding his empire? Explain stuff like that. And please, I would totally not even use the whole Tenchi and Tokyo framework for Amy. Because that all like, doom, because when Ryoko sees Tenchi kiss Sakuya, it's a blow, and you feel bad for her because they just went on this date, and she thought everything was cool, and then she sees her kissing Sakuya. She sees Tenchi kissing Sakuya, and she goes, "Tenchi, you jerk," and she leaves. But Amy, that moment didn't feel deserved because, like, legit, she was an asshole this entire time. Like, if there was a moment where we could sympathize with Amy for a minute on some level, and I just wish she wouldn't drag Cream into everything. Because she should know that Cream is a goddamn child. Like, you could say anything you want about Amy, but Amy wouldn't really treat Cream like she treats Cream in, like, Sonic GX. Like, Cream is her little sidekick. And I know if Hurricane 360 ever sees this, he's gonna be like, no, there was my thing, and it's old and shit, and you shouldn't criticize me because I'm embarrassed by it, motherfucker. I'm embarrassed by a movie I made called Love from Another Fucking Planet, but you don't see me go, no, you can't make a dub on it. No, you must stop, motherfucker. I get you embarrassed. Sometimes I'm embarrassed of my own work. But I'm not going to fucking tell no one to stop if they want to make it better. If they want to do that, they want to do that. I found that out while looking at a review for Sonic GX. And I'm like, really now? Really? Really now? Fucking really? Dude, I don't know. Like, I'll get that. He doesn't own the actual property where these characters reside. You only came up with the idea. When I feel bad if someone wanted to take shit that I wrote and, like, make it better, no. I ain't Christian. I ain't gonna be like, that's not canon. No, it's probably canon in your own little multiverse. It's alright. I'm not gonna fucking raise the shit fit about that. If you can take my old ideas and make them work, I got no problems. Because that's what it means to be me as a creator. To see how other people interpret your work and reimagine it. And that's what I want to do for Sonic GX, but I'm gonna call it something else. So Mr. Hurricane 360 doesn't get too angry. But let's talk about something fun. Well, there's this Sega magazine that you can read for free, and it's so cool, man. It's unlike Mega Visions where you have to pay for the shit. They got this place called Issues, where you can just read it, and it's just so cool. And like, there's like little reviews of other Sega games. There's articles on like certain tips and tricks. And a bunch of other shit. There's actually even contests, and I'm just so happy about it. Like, people don't understand what people do not understand, right? Like, everybody's like, well, Sega's done for. You know, I may not like what Sega's doing with the whole. I may not like what Sega's doing with the whole. We're gonna delist all the Sonic games, so this is the only version of Sonic you'll ever play. But that, to me, that's their first offense. Nintendo is guilty of so much other shit to the fans. I still hate Sega slightly less, though I do not agree with their practices. But sorry, but you know, with the magazine, I was just reading it, going, "Yay! Oh my god, this is so awesome!" Like the kid inside me was like, "Yay!" You know, back in the day, when I was still in school, like when I was still in public school, there would always be video game magazines in the library, and because of that, oh hold up, because of that, right? I'd always be able to look at the magazines. I never could get, like, I'd have a subscription to Nick Magazine. And what was this other thing I had? It was like Game Monthly or some kind of publication. But by the time, you know, Sega had a magazine, it was kind of too late because they were kind of done. So I missed out on a lot of, like, Sega reviews and stuff, and I just loved it. Like, I know people only look at Sega as, like, the Sonic thing. And I know some of you don't give a shit. Because, like, when I talk about Sega shit, some of you are just like, no, I want to hear about... You guys are like, no, I want to hear about fucking... Like, no, I want to hear about Sonic only. And yeah, some people be like, well, if Sega doesn't give a shit about it, why do I or you give a shit about it? Because I remember a time when Sega had a bunch of shit, and it was fucking awesome. And I know some of you only care about Sonic, but dudes, another Sonic drop will probably happen. And y'all just need to be ready for that shit. So I'm like, in the meantime, in between time, I'm saying, play some other Sega stuff. Try it and just enjoy it, man. Don't always be like, well, Sonic. Well, Sega isn't comprised of only Sonic. Fuck, we got Phantasy Star. We got PSO. We got PSO 2 and New Genesis. I'm just like, my lads. There's many ways. There are many ways to enjoy Sega stuff. Just try. Not everything has to be about the Sonic. You know, you can't always just depend on Sonic. You know, some of these Sonic tubers, I'm not talking about the good ones that can actually, you know, talk about different, the ones that can talk about different, like, aspects of Sonic and make that work, while the low tier Sonic tubers that everybody likes, but really the only content that comes out from them is like, well, we just hear another Sonic game from 4chan. We'll do a video on it. See, and that's why, if anything, I'm a Sega guy. And I will always be a Sega guy. Even if the rest of you just go, Bugsy, I want to talk about Sonic. Well, listen here. y'all can talk about Sonic. But maybe if I do leave the community because I'm still debating, should I? I'm gonna talk about Sega because I don't know if you know this, but I do Sega Channel Revival every month. A new game for Sega a new Sega Channel thing every month, and it's just like you guys constantly act like, some of you ain't interested, and that's fine. But I kind of wish you guys would be interested, enjoy something, enjoy something that isn't Sonic, because the company has made more games and more IPs than ever. Well, not ever, but there's a lot of stuff, and you could say, well, why they're not caring about it? Well, they're bringing back Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. That's a start, and I get it. Some of you don't want to play old ass games and be like, oh, these games are cool. I get that, but would it kill you to try something? And they'll be like, well, Bugsy, there's not a lot of ways to. There's still Sega Forever games. There's like the Genesis Mega Collection on Steam. There's a bunch of other ways to play it. I mean, hell, we got Sega Channel Revival for some of you that want to just emulate. You guys literally crave Sonic. And you need to understand that there's more to Sonic than just Yakuza and nothing else, because y'all don't even look at PSO. You're just like, but Sonic though. And I'm like, and I'm just like, I'm the dude that proverbially wants to slap you in the back of the head going, other stuff. But Sonic, other stuff. But Sonic, other stuff. But Sonic, other stuff. And they're just like, but Sonic? I'm like, no. And I just want to talk to you about, like, I want to talk to you about the Sega powered magazine. Because that comes monthly too. The May issue isn't done yet, but I looked at the cover and that shit looks clean. It's got some Panzer Dragoon shit, and I'm like, I have reached enlightenment. Sega's the only company that will let them make a fan magazine. Nintendo's like, no, take it down, because we think by having all this fan stuff, it's gonna take our IP down. And I may love Nintendo, but I love their games. I don't love them abusing their workers and shit. That's some bullshit. Like, I don't know if Sega's doing that either, but I feel like Sega has like a better work balance. I know everybody's like, but Bugsy, the Sonic Twitter. I'm like, so the Sonic Twitter just exists. They can make all the fucking jokes, self-deprecating jokes about Sonic all they want. I just don't give a fuck anymore, and neither should you. They want to work with fucking Ego. They want to work with fucking Ego Raptor, who slams Sonic Adventure and the other stuff. Fuck them. It's whatever. They're all cool with them and shit, but I'd have been like, hey. I'd have been like, hey, look. You talked. I'd actually put something in those. I'd actually put hot sauce in one of those in those cupcakes. I'd have been like, just put them in there. Yeah, pranks used to be my thing. Trust me, ask Taka. I'll tell you some shit. But yeah. Do I think Sega's getting a little too cocky? Nah. Because as much as I would love for Sega to be back at its peak, it's never gonna reach that again. It's gonna come close. But it's never gonna reach the point that it always gets. You know, it's like how these anti-Sonic motherfuckers always be thinking that hating on Sonic is the end all be all, hating on Sega because they're just popular and they're on a roll. They'll be on a roll. Shouldn't affect you, but it does because I don't know. When people have fun, all they see is pain. Like, all I know is pain. I'm so butthurt. Yeah, just sometimes. Sometimes we always have haters or people that just don't understand the rest of Sega. But I feel like that's why I'm here. That's why I want to do more Sega stuff. Because I want people to understand. Other than the Blue Hedgehog, there were characters like the cast of Sakura Wars, which spanned multiple games and had characters from different nationalities. Vector Man. And do I have to explain to you about Vector Man? There were Toe Jam and Earl, which used to be Sega stuff, but the dude who made Toe Jam and Earl had to be like, nah, we want to make our own game, and I got my rights back from Sega, so I get to make Toe Jam and Earl into the groove. Back to the Groove, which is beautiful, by the way. It's fun. And, some people always say, well, they're not current. And to that I say, retro gaming, my friend. Retro gaming and emulation, my friend. It's not a bad thing. I get it. Not any gamer would really give a shit about it. I'm not expecting anybody to. But I'm just saying, that's the shit I talk about. The shit I'm going to talk about after I'm done with Sonic, because the third movie ain't gonna come out for a while. And I see all the fans going like, Sonic, please come back. Please come back, Sonic. I need more content, the lower tier Sonic Tubers are going to say. Please. I don't know nothing about the rest of Sega, and I don't want to bother or do any research or anything. I just need you in my life, Sonic, please. Please. I need to pay my rent without you around. I have nothing. I'm not even that entertaining. Please. The other, lower tier Sonic fans will cry. Why I make another freaking Sega Channel revival video and talk about the Sega Powered Up magazine? Because still I have a deep appreciation for Sega. My love for freaking Nintendo when it comes to them as a company has waned, but Sega as a company, they score big points with me because they don't bitch or send out cease and desist on Nintendo on fans. They used to, but now they understand. Wait a minute, the fans help us boost sales for other things. Oh fuck, let's keep going. See, but Nintendo will always be set in their ways, so it don't even matter to me. Do I hope that this paves the way for other Sega properties to come back? Hell yes. Do I want a new Sama de Amigo? Yes, I do. With maracas and everything. I'd be like, oh my god. I mean, Alex Kidd came back for a bit. And maybe I do want a new Rise Star. And a new Gunstar Heroes. I want my boy Vector Man back, man. If Bugsy can have 2 sequels, there ain't no reason that you can't give me Vector Man. There is no reason on this earth you cannot give me Vector Man. I didn't like, but they were planning to make it a first-person shooter like Halo, and I'm like, I don't know if that can work with Vector Man. I know they had like a different story and they're gonna reboot it, but it's like, nah, keep Vector Man the way where he is. And if they're gonna remake anything else, Comic Zone, please, for the love of God, freaking remaster Comic Zone. That shit would be divine with today's technology. It'd actually be a hand-drawn game, kind of like Wario Land Shake It, but you with comic illustrations. It'd be great. Think of that comic jumper thing, but a lot more stylized. Or heck, just make it into a straight sequel. And we need to bring Sparkster back. And fucking Dynamite Henny. And like keep Dynamite Henny, like keep its original story intact from the Japanese version. Like don't deviate from it like they did years ago. I just think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I have many ideas for a lot of Sega properties. And oh yeah, can we get either a remaster or a re-release of all the Phantasy Star games? That would be amazing. And one day, I think I talked about you in a video. The guy that made Operation Razor, but I'm gonna talk about it more in depth. Because I'm like, I want to talk about that. I think, but that's another video for another time. I'll probably do today. Probably on the website. Because I'm just like, I think about Operation Razor. How kind of full of himself she was. Like, I'm gonna bring Sega back. It's gonna start competing again with the other consoles. But then he'll backpedal and be like, no, I know that they're not in competition anymore. I'm like, do you? You seem kind of lost, friend. Like, you're still stuck in the 90s. Oh, and I will tell you about, like, the Sonic Mania debacle that happened. It is some real shit. I'm going to probably put it on YouTube. But that's it for now. Look at the Sega Powered Up magazine. It is good. It has articles. It has reviews. There are contests. Last month's article was like you can win a Ryu statue from fucking Shenmue. It's just great. Like, and the people who write these articles, they actually care about, you can feel like they actually care about what they're fucking talking about. Not like journalists today that would just put out a puff piece and be like, I don't like it. Because I have my own prejudices on what this is. Just, I want you all to understand that. Like, Sega Powered Up is good. I don't know what I'm going to call the new Sonic thing. This is just going to be my what if. And we're just going to go from there. But peace, everybody. I shall see you real soon. Man, I'm trying to. Alright, let me do this. Let me do this.